World War I is significant because it was the first world war to use a new type of warfare. This was the first time planes were used in war, and it dramatically changed the battlefield. Planes provided an aerial view, and also dogfights were introduced when planes would have air-to-air combat between each other. New weapons like this machine gun also caused many more casualties on ground fights than there were before. Gas bombs obliterated and destroyed many towns and cities with the poisonous gases held inside of the explosives. Overall, World War I was the largest scale battle ever seen by people so far in the history of all battle combat. The outcome of World War I was an Allied victory, and Germany signed an armistice saying that they would stop fire and end the war. Germany also took the blame for the war and took the war guilt, causing them to pay for reparations. However, the longer-term effects of this were that Germany wanted revenge on other countries that forced them to pay for reparations. World War II is significant because it was a way for Germany to blame people for their loss in World War I. The Germans blamed the Jews for their loss and condemned them into concentration camps at the start of the war. World War II was an even larger war involving more countries and more people, therefore the casualties were much greater than World War I. Advancements in technology at this time led to longer-range warfare, and tanks provided more firepower on land. Gun advancement allowed for larger bullets and more bullets to be shot per minute at a faster speed. As in World War I, in World War II, Germany stepped down and signed an armistice that stopped fire between fighting countries. Japan surrendered when the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, killing hundreds of thousands of people and wiping out entire cities at a time. The most important long-term effect of World War II was the nuclear arms race, when countries raced to build nuclear weapons first. This led to more hostility between fighting countries. The biggest difference from World War II to World War I were the battles fought in the Pacific, and not just those in the Eastern Theater. Many battles were fought in the Pacific on islands between the U.S. and Japan over the course of World War II. World War II is also different because it was the first time people had ever seen atomic bombs used in warfare. These two wars were also very similar in a couple ways, one of them being that many of the allies and alliances were very similar between both wars. These two conflicts shaped the modern world by providing nuclear technology. Nuclear weapons were developed for mass destruction, and nuclear technology was used to make power plants and other power-generating devices used today. Also, flight research helped shape modern airplanes into what they are today. Most of our modern-day medical science have come from research in World War II on the battlefield and other medical treatment methods. Lastly, computers have come from a result of many years of research from World War I and World War II throughout the battlefield and during. If it weren't for all this research, the United States may not have ever won the war in the first place.